So when the brightest minds of the brightest minds come together as one, you don't get the Higgnz Lounge.
Woo, woo. I'm not. Woo. No, I guess I'm not. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. I'm not. Woo, woo. I'm not. Woo. I'm not. Woo, woo. I'm not. Woo, woo. I'm not. Woo, woo. I'm not.
Yeah, I know what it is, what it do, and what it isn't, and what it was, and where it has been, and where it's gone, and where we been, and where we went.
The end of February, March, April, they're set a time limit.
So I need you to do me a favor and hit the like, subscribe, comment, share button. Sharing is caring. Now, let's get started. Since the great King Biden has defeated COVID, and now that it's gone and it's out of the way, he can finally combat the drug problem in this country. And how do we combat a drug problem?
They must be taken off the street.
With crack pipe kits.
So while smugglers have drugs pouring across that southern border, the Biden administration now moving to make it easier for drug users to light up and get high on crack and crystal meth. The new program will hand out needles and pipes along with safe sex kits, reportedly to make drug use safer while promoting racial equity. Also, they want to hand out the pipes so you don't inject. Louisiana Senator John Kennedy is a Republican on the Judiciary Committee. And Senator, good morning to you. Does this work?
Bill, there almost aren't words in English. The Biden administration just keep on rocking it.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
In the free world. I mean, every single day reality calls, and the Biden administration just hangs up.
What y'all tell them?
I don't think when moms and dads lie down at night in America and can't sleep, they're worried about clean injection sites and sterile crack pipes.
Do you know why you're here? Mm-hmm. I'm here for the same reason you is, man. I want some crack.
The issue, Mr. President, is crime. And unless you have the IQ of a garden pest, you know you cannot order a civilized society based on that worldview. And that's the problem that we have.
Senator, obviously, as you said, it's a complex issue. And I don't have a loved one in my life that has one of these addictions. And the Just Say No campaign and the fried egg as your brain really worked on me.
Is there anyone out there who still isn't clear about what doing drugs does? Okay, last time. This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Did I miss a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
And I wonder, though, if we look at this, and Health and Human Services said they have this harm reduction plan. These are the details. They want to expand use of fentanyl testing strips, comprehensive HIV services, and a syringe program. Maybe that really helps. Widen access to opioid overdose reversal treatments and a stop overdose campaign, which I guess was a public service announcement. But we just had a story that said 100,000 people died of overdoses last year.
So unless you have the IQ of a garden pest, I don't think that shit's gonna work, homeboy.
Omicron and all the variants have had a profound impact on the psyche of the American people.
No, but real talk, like the drug problem is a serious problem in this country. And getting into the history of this drug problem and how the American government ties into the drug problem is a whole nother story that needs to be talked about at another time. but the same players that are involved in supplying these crack pipe kits are the same players involved in this story that needs to take another time to tell you guys about, which is it's generational. I'm not saying like the same exact names, but it's the same regime just over and over again, right? So this is their way of combating a problem that they have taken part in creating. The American government has admitted in creating the crack problem. The CIA created the chemistry for crack, which is way more addictive than the tooting up your nose regular cocaine. It's just a fact. Now getting into the politics into this, which is it's insane to me. I think that, all right, so government wants to be big brother. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so big brother, little brother's a crackhead. Does the answer to little brother getting over the crack, big brother's response to that is to give him a crack kit? I mean, that's what I'm saying, because, like, the government's supposed to be smarter than you. The government's supposed to know what's best for you. They're supposed to know how to handle these situations because you cannot handle these things for yourself. You're not capable. You're too stupid. So the government is in place to make sure that you make the right decisions in life. So by you making the wrong decisions in life, they have influenced the wrong decision that they're telling you you're making the wrong decisions in life, but here's the crack pipe. Now, I can't supply the crack for you, like, directly, but you can indirectly find the crack that I supplied.
No, that's not what I was told.
I mean, you might as well put the crack in the fucking kit. You just put the crack in the kit. Put the crack in the fucking kit. Stop playing games. Let's just be open, be real, be honest. Put the crack in the fucking kit, bro.
Y'all act like crack is so bad.
Fuck comedy. What does comedy mean to you? I know what comedy means to me. Like, in my definition of comedy, I think comedy has changed society in such a way that has brought diversity to the next level and helped people from all cultures in America because of such diverse tension in the early days of our country. Things like stand-up comedy, thanks to the First Amendment, we're able to humble ourselves by beating ourselves down through words creatively. Now, as a stand-up comedian, as an entertainer, you want to kill it, right? It's all about the punchline. Now, what happens when your punchline is so dope that a mic drop wouldn't do it any justice? So you had to take it to the next level.
I don't mean to brag, I don't care, but I want you to know, double vaxxed, booster, flu shot, and I'm gonna be honest, I have the shingle shot too. And I still get my period. What? Yes! Traveled, went to Mexico twice, did shows, meet and greets, never got COVID. Clearly, Jesus loves me the most. Seriously. So nice. So nice.
What's your jab got to do with me?
I got the jab.
I ain't trying to hear that.
I kick in like a turbo booster.
You know, there's so much going on right now. I mean, just with cancel culture, the largest podcast in the entire planet, they're trying to cancel and censor and push away forever into some silent hole under a rock somewhere. There's a freedom convoy in Canada that truckers are fighting for their freedom, honking away in Ottawa right now to Mr. Justin Trudeau.
Canadians know where I stand.
Which is also reportedly to be heading back to the United States. Oh, on top of, we could be on the brink of war with Russia in a possible World War III.
Do you understand it or not that if Ukraine joins NATO and attempts to bring Crimea back by military means, the European countries will be automatically pulled into a war and conflict with Russia?
Европейские страны автоматически будут втянуты в военный конфликт с Россией. Конечно.
Of course, NATO and Russia potentials are incomparable.
Значит, потенциал объединенной организации НАТО и России несопоставим. Мы понимаем.
We understand
даже
it.
Понимаем, что Россия одна
But
из
we also understand that Russia is one of the leading nuclear states.
держав. По некоторым компонентам
And by some modern components, it even outperforms many.
современности даже многих опережает. Победителей не будет.
There will be no winners.
But who cares? The truckers don't even care. You know why? Because it's Super Bowl Sunday.
We talk about overcoming stuff. Yeah. But you talk about resilience. Yeah. Guys staying together. Yeah. Continuing the battle. Yeah. Finding a way through adversity. Yeah. We know we got some things to clean up, man. Yeah. But this epitomizes how you guys stay mentally tough. Yeah. This is everything right here for the team. Yeah. You guys were a huge part of it. But a guy that just stepped up time in and time out, made the plays we had to have it in crunch time.
It's the one and only D.R.E.
Dr. Dre, Lil Buck.
You know, I'm actually excited about the Super Bowl. For one, it's new faces. You know, Joe Burrow, the Cincinnati Bengals haven't done anything. They haven't been to the Super Bowl since like 1986 or some shit like that. They haven't won a playoff game since like 1991. So, you know, it's a new era of football. A lot of these old heads, Tom Brady's walking away, Drew Brees walked away. Aaron Rodgers only got a few years left. So there's a new era of quarterbacking in the NFL, and you're starting to see that take shape. Like the entire playoffs, Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes. It's gonna be around for a while. Look at Ben Roethlisberger's about to retire. I mean, you got new faces. Matthew Stafford, he's a veteran. He's one of the older ones, but he's still got a few years left. He's still in his prime. So, a new era of football is coming. And then also, I mean, obviously, the halftime show. I'm stoked about it. Illuminati sacrifice or not, I'm stoked about it. Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Mary J, Kendrick. This is going to be my shit. Might be my favorite halftime show. I hope so. I hope they deliver. And I think they will. I think it's going to be great. Dr. Dre, anything Dr. Dre ever put his hands on turned to gold except the Ferb, which is probably the most underrated hip-hop album of all time. It's like, damn, what is the Ferb? People don't even know Dr. Dre and Nas actually worked on an entire album together with AZ and Foxy Brown and Nature. Really, really fire album. But that's besides the point. Anyway, I'm staring off topic. But what I'm going to tell you, so obviously let's talk football. Let's talk about predictions. Let's talk about what do you think is going to happen. So I'm going to give it to you the Higgnz Lounge way. I'm going to bring it to you the spiritual side to it. So if you know anything about what they call it, astrology, and you hear, I'm sure you've heard about all Super Bowls are predicted, and like the whole time we went over last year, first season of Higgnz Lounge, we went over the whole Tom Brady thing and how it was destiny for him to win the Super Bowl and go to Tampa Bay, and WrestleMania was in Tampa Bay, and it was during the lockdown. The whole country was locked down, but Florida stayed open, and it like it was all predicted. Like it made, I mean, obviously it's there's a lot of coincidences that led to Florida during that time period. And then halftime show, wow. That what we talk about, Illuminati sacrifice. If you want to go watch a halftime show that'll make your head spin, go watch the halftime show last year and look at it. Look for the symbolism inside that halftime show. You could go watch YouTube videos where they break it down. We actually broke it down a little bit, but there's some videos that people broke it down really, really well, that study this shit, But when we get into astrology and what's going on in China, let's talk about the Chinese years, right? This is the year of the water tiger. And ironically, the year of the water tiger's colors are blue and yellow, the color of the ram. So, but being that it's the year of the water tiger and the story of the water tiger rising to power, it's an interesting story in astrology, Chinese history, about how the tiger was a fearful tiger, didn't know how to hunt, and was taught how to hunt by a black cat, and they knocked the lion out of the Chinese calendar and put the water tiger in place of it, because the water tiger defeated the evil lion. It's a crazy story, but that's another time for another day. But that's why I'm gonna tell you right now, if there's some gods, some evil, like devious things going, and they use all this symbolism and they study astrology to move, right? And they think it's their job to put this kind of evil, like dark nature on top of the planet and rise to power, the Bengals are going to win the Super Bowl. Just saying. Because they use these they use entertainment as these figureheads to push their agenda onto the masses, and their spells don't work if they don't tell you what they're going to do before they do it, but they can't blatantly tell you, so they do it subliminally. And that's what we see in these halftime shows. But man, that's the good and the bad of it. Like, man, I'm so excited to see Dr. Dre perform at the Super Bowl. But then at the same time, it's like, damn, you took it in the ass, man.
Of course, we had to work the bugs out, and we're still working the bugs out, but it's feeling amazing.
Anyway, in closing, and we'll get into some of the crazy shit going on in the world next week. I wanted to make sure I put this video out today for Super Bowl Sunday, before the Super Bowl starts. But in closing, I just wanted to let you guys know that this water tiger thing isn't actually that bad of a deal. Check it out.
Is 2022 a good year for Tiger? Whatever Tiger does in the year 2022, things may not go smoothly. Read this post to see if Tiger will have a nice year in 2022. If your birth date is before February 4th, your astrological sign is Cow, not Tiger, and this Chinese zodiac prediction for 2022 is for persons born in Tiger years, 1914, 1926, 1938, 1950, 1962, 1974, 1986, 1998, and 2010. Tigers are said to have a spirit of adventure. They are known to be natural leaders and are confident, mighty, and daring. They are recognized for taking risks and completing any assignment or work with ease. In any event, The Tiger should be cautious in 2022, as the Tiger does not prioritize the long-term work of its delegates. According to the Chinese horoscope, the year 2022 will be a long period of amazing changes for Tiger residents, who will focus on their own personal and financial difficulties. This modification will rescue you from life's inconvenient annoyances and provide you with a solution to your long-standing problems. What will 2022 be like for Tiger? The Tiger horoscope for 2022 predicts a wonderful and fruitful season, with financial stability and good health. Furthermore, your hard work and ethics will earn you this lovely life you've been seeking.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
I keep it moving, moving, moving. I keep it moving, moving, moving.